Why are Japanese women so slim? You'll notice it the moment you land in Tokyo or Osaka. Women in their 40s, 50s, even 60s, walking with energy, looking youthful and rarely overweight. And here's the twist. Most of them don't spend hours at the gym. They don't count calories with apps or follow strict fad diets. So what's their secret? Today, we're uncovering the everyday habits that keep Japanese women slim without ever breaking a sweat on a treadmill. And the best part? These habits are simple enough that anyone, anywhere in the world can try them. Chapter 1. The Mystery of Japan's Slim Women. Step onto the busy streets of Tokyo, Osaka, or Kyoto, and you'll notice something remarkable. Whether rushing to work, shopping in a market, or enjoying tea with friends, most Japanese women appear slim, healthy, and elegant in their movement. What makes this so fascinating is that they don't rely on the gym culture that dominates in many Western countries. In fact, surveys show that only a small percentage of Japanese people hold gym memberships, far fewer than in the United States or Europe. Yet despite this, obesity rates in Japan are among the lowest in the developed world. This raises a powerful question. How do Japanese women manage to maintain such graceful figures and strong health, even into their 60s, 70s, and beyond? Is it simply good genetics at work, or is there something more practical? Something hidden in their everyday routines, their diet, or their cultural habits? The answer, as we'll discover, is not one single secret, but a whole lifestyle. Their slimness isn't about chasing trends, burning out in gyms, or counting calories. It's about living in a culture that naturally keeps health in balance without effort. Chapter 2. It's in the portions, not in the plates. In Japan, meals are not served on one oversized plate piled high with food. Instead, the table is filled with several small bowls and dishes, each carrying a modest serving. You might find a small bowl of steamed rice, a piece of grilled fish, a side of miso soup, some pickled vegetables, and perhaps a few slices of fruit. At first glance, it looks light compared to the heavy meals common in Western countries. But here's the trick. Variety creates satisfaction. By tasting many flavors in small amounts, the brain feels more rewarded than by eating one large dish. This way of eating also slows things down. When every bite comes from a different bowl, the pace of the meal naturally becomes calmer. The body has time to signal fullness before it's overloaded, and importantly, portions are never exaggerated. Japanese women rarely supersize meals or finish food until they feel stuffed. Instead, they stop at a comfortable point, which prevents unnecessary weight gain. This cultural approach to portion size, small, balanced, and beautifully varied, acts like a built-in safeguard against overeating, making slimness a natural outcome without relying on diets or gym sessions. Chapter 3. A culture of walking Japan is a nation built for walking. Narrow streets, efficient trains, and compact neighborhoods mean that most daily tasks involve movement. People walk to the train station, climb stairs to platforms, and stroll through markets instead of driving from parking lot to parking lot. Even short trips often include walking because public transportation is designed to connect with footpaths rather than endless parking spaces. For Japanese women, this creates a lifestyle where light activity is unavoidable. A simple routine, shopping for groceries, visiting a friend, or commuting, can add thousands of steps each day without ever feeling like a workout. What's striking is that this habit doesn't fade with age. It's common to see women in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s moving briskly, carrying bags and handling daily life on foot. This steady rhythm of movement burns calories, supports circulation, and keeps muscles active. Unlike scheduled gym sessions that people may skip, walking is built into Japanese life. It's not labeled as exercise at all, it's just how the day unfolds. Over time, this culture of walking becomes one of the quiet but powerful reasons why Japanese women remain slim, strong, and agile throughout their lives. Chapter 4. Light and fresh foods. At the heart of Japan's slimness is its cuisine. Light, fresh, and nourishing. A typical meal is built around simple staples like steamed rice, miso soup, seasonal vegetables, and fresh fish. Tofu, seaweed, and fermented foods such as pickles or natto also play a major role, offering protein, minerals, and probiotics that aid digestion. Portions are small, but the variety is wide, giving the body everything it needs without overwhelming it. Of course, fried dishes like tempura or tonkatsu exist, but they are treats, not everyday staples. In the West, breakfast might mean bacon, fried eggs, and pancakes drenched in syrup, delicious but heavy, and loaded with fat and sugar. By contrast, many Japanese breakfasts include grilled fish, a bowl of rice, miso soup, and pickled vegetables. It's lighter yet deeply satisfying. This way of eating keeps energy steady throughout the day. Digestion is smooth because meals are not overloaded with oil, cream, or sugar. Japanese women benefit from this balance naturally, without counting calories or cutting entire food groups. By leaning on fresh ingredients and lighter preparations, their bodies remain lean and energized, proving that food quality and balance matter more than strict dieting. Chapter 5. Tea. Instead of soda. One of the simplest but most powerful habits in Japan is the daily choice of tea over sugary drinks. While many countries rely heavily on sodas, fruit juices, or sweetened coffees, Japan has embraced green tea for centuries. It's not just a drink, it's part of the culture. Whether steaming hot in winter or served chilled in summer, tea is offered at home, in offices, at restaurants, and even in convenience store vending machines lining the streets. Green tea in particular carries almost no calories, yet it's loaded with antioxidants that support the immune system, improve digestion, and may even boost metabolism. Instead of adding hundreds of empty calories from a soda can, tea hydrates the body without the sugar spike. Over weeks and months, this choice alone makes a dramatic difference in maintaining a slim figure. Japanese women don't treat tea as a weight loss hack. It's simply a daily ritual, so natural that they hardly notice its benefits. Meanwhile, sugary sodas are seen more as occasional treats rather than everyday staples. This quiet but consistent habit protects their health, keeps calorie intake low, and shows how small swaps can lead to big results over time. Chapter 6. Eating with beauty and mindfulness. In Japan, meals are not just about feeding the body, they're about feeding the senses. Even a simple dinner at home is presented with care. Small porcelain bowls, lacquer trays, and bamboo chopsticks elevate the experience. Each dish, whether it's rice, fish, or vegetables, is arranged with attention to color, balance, and harmony. This focus on presentation makes the meal feel special, even when the portions are modest. But beauty is only half the secret. The pace of eating also matters. In Japanese culture, meals are enjoyed slowly with conversation, appreciation, and respect for the food. There's no rushing, no wolfing down burgers in the car, no balancing dinner while scrolling on a phone. This slower rhythm allows the stomach to send signals of fullness to the brain before overeating happens. Mindful eating transforms food from a mindless task into a calming ritual. By savoring each bite, Japanese women naturally eat less while feeling more satisfied. Compare that with hurried fast food culture where meals are swallowed in minutes, and hunger returns too quickly. The Japanese approach doesn't just keep weight balanced, it nurtures gratitude, calmness, and joy in the act of eating itself. Chapter 7. Respect for seasonal eating. In Japan, the rhythm of eating follows the rhythm of nature. Each season brings its own flavors, and people look forward to these changes as part of daily life. In spring, tender bamboo shoots, young greens, and fresh strawberries appear on tables, signaling renewal. Summer calls for light and cooling foods, cold soba noodles, cucumbers, and watermelon, to refresh the body during humid days. When autumn arrives, mushrooms, chestnuts, and sweet potatoes fill kitchens, offering warmth and richness. And in winter, steaming hot pots, miso stews, and grilled root vegetables bring comfort against the cold. This habit of eating seasonally means ingredients are always fresh, nutrient-rich, and in their natural peak. It also prevents monotony since meals change throughout the year. Japanese women don't need calorie-counting apps or strict diet plans. The seasons themselves guide balance. Eating cucumbers in summer or root vegetables in winter naturally aligns the body with the environment, supporting digestion, immunity, and energy. By respecting nature's cycles, meals remain exciting, healthy, and varied. This seasonal tradition is one more reason Japanese women maintain slimness effortlessly, because their diet flows with the year, not against it. It's a harmony between culture, health, and the natural world. Chapter 8: Small Indulgences, Not Big Binges. Life in Japan isn't without treats. Walk into any Tokyo bakery or neighborhood sweet shop, and you'll find delicate slices of cake, soft mochi filled with red bean paste, or cups of matcha ice cream. Japanese women enjoy these delights, but always in moderation. The portions are intentionally small, a petite slice of cake instead of a towering wedge, or a few bites of mochi instead of a giant dessert bowl. This approach makes a big difference. By enjoying sweets in tiny amounts, cravings are satisfied without sending the body into sugar overload. There's no guilt, no cheat day mindset, and no late-night binges with tubs of ice cream. Instead, desserts are seen as small pleasures to complement life, not as the main event. It's a cultural habit that naturally prevents excess weight gain. Instead of swinging between strict dieting and overindulgence, Japanese women practice balance every day. A little sweetness is welcomed, but never in exaggerated portions. This moderation keeps eating enjoyable and sustainable. It proves that staying slim isn't about strict denial. It's about savoring just enough to satisfy, and then stopping before it becomes too much. Chapter 9: A Healthy Relationship with Food. In many Western countries, food is often tied to guilt or restriction. People talk about cheat days, punish themselves with diets, or label certain foods as bad. This constant cycle of craving, guilt, and overindulgence creates stress around eating. In Japan, the approach is entirely different. Food is not the enemy, it's part of daily joy, tradition, and community. Meals are shared at the family table, celebrated during festivals, and enjoyed with friends. From a young age, Japanese children are taught to say "itadakimasu" before eating, a phrase that means "I humbly receive," showing gratitude for the meal. This cultural practice fosters respect for food instead of fear of it. Because meals are treated as moments of connection and appreciation, Japanese women rarely fall into binge cycles or emotional eating. They eat until satisfied, not stuffed, and there is no sense of shame afterward. Food is nourishment, but also a way to celebrate life's small moments. This healthy relationship keeps eating balanced and relaxed, which naturally supports slimness. Without guilt, without dieting fads, and without extremes, weight control becomes effortless, simply a byproduct of harmony between food, body, and mind. Chapter 10: Walking into Old Age. In many parts of the world, aging is often linked with slowing down, relying on cars, and spending more time sitting indoors. But in Japan, the picture looks very different. It's not unusual to see a grandmother in her 70s or 80s walking briskly to the market, climbing stairs at the train station, or carrying a bag of groceries up a hill without pausing to catch her breath. This isn't because she trains in a gym. It's because walking and light daily movement have been part of her life for decades. Japanese cities and towns are designed to encourage mobility. Shops, schools, and public transport are close enough to reach on foot, so movement is built naturally into daily routines. These habits continue well into later years, keeping muscles strong, joints flexible, and metabolism active. The result is remarkable. Japanese women remain slim, agile, and independent far longer than women in many other countries. Retirement doesn't mean slowing down or gaining weight. It means continuing the same lifestyle of steady daily activity. This ingrained culture of movement protects health deep into old age, making longevity not only about living longer, but living well. Chapter 11: Bathing Rituals and Relaxation. Beyond food and movement, Japan has another quiet tradition that supports health: the ofuro, or Japanese bath. This isn't just a quick shower, it's a daily ritual of soaking in deep, hot water, often at home or in a public bathhouse. The warmth of the bath improves circulation, soothes tired muscles, and encourages the body to release built-up tension. It's like pressing a reset button after a long day. For Japanese women, the bath is more than hygiene, it's therapy. The heat gently raises the heart rate, almost like a light workout, while the steam helps detoxify through the skin. The relaxation effect lowers stress hormones, which is crucial because stress often triggers overeating and weight gain. By ending the day with calm rather than tension, the body is better prepared for rest, recovery, and steady metabolism. This nightly rhythm of activity and relaxation keeps the body in balance. Walking and movement stimulate the body during the day, and soaking restores it at night. It may not burn calories like a treadmill, but the ofuro supports long-term health, lean bodies, and graceful aging, one warm bath at a time. Chapter 12. Low stress around fitness. In many Western countries, staying healthy can feel like a full-time job. Strict gym schedules, expensive protein powders, and endless tracking apps. Fitness often becomes an intense project that people either commit to completely or abandon altogether. In Japan, the approach couldn't be more different. Health isn't treated as a separate task to fit into a busy schedule. It's naturally woven into daily life. Movement happens through walking, cycling, or household chores. Meals are simple, balanced, and satisfying without needing diet books or calorie counting. Because the Japanese don't frame health as a battle, there's far less pressure and guilt tied to it. Instead, the rhythm of daily life itself creates balance. This gentle, low-stress approach makes a huge difference over time. There's no cycle of pushing hard, burning out, and quitting. No yo-yo dieting that causes weight to swing up and down. Instead, there is quiet consistency. Small habits repeated daily for years, even decades. Japanese women stay slim not because they chase fitness goals, but because their lifestyle naturally supports health without extremes. And that's a powerful lesson. The easiest habits are the ones you can live with forever. Chapter 13. Why genetics alone is not the answer. It's tempting to believe that Japanese women stay slim simply because of genetics. After all, if an entire population appears healthier and leaner than others, DNA must be the explanation, right? But research shows a different story. When Japanese people move abroad, especially to countries like the US, where diets are heavier and lifestyles more sedentary, they often experience weight gain within just a few years. This shows that slimness in Japan is not a genetic guarantee, but the result of environment and daily choices. Genes may play a small role in metabolism or body shape, but they cannot fully explain why obesity rates are far lower in Japan than in other developed nations. Instead, it's the cultural habits, smaller portions, seasonal foods, more walking, less processed sugar that make the difference. Lifestyle acts like a shield, protecting health and keeping weight in balance. This means the secret is not locked in Japanese DNA. It's in habits that anyone, anywhere can adopt. By choosing fresh foods, walking more, and eating mindfully, people outside Japan can experience the same benefits. Slimness isn't fate. It's a lifestyle shaped by culture and daily practice. Chapter 14. Lessons the world can borrow. The beauty of Japan's lifestyle is that it isn't built on extreme diets or exhausting gym schedules. It's built on simple, repeatable habits. And the best part is, these habits can be practiced anywhere in the world. Start with portion size. Using smaller plates and enjoying a variety of foods instead of one oversized meal makes eating feel satisfying without overeating. Add more walking into your daily routine. Take the stairs, stroll to the store, or park farther away. Movement doesn't need to mean sweat sessions. It can simply be part of life. Choose lighter, fresher meals when possible. Grilled fish, vegetables, soups, foods that fuel the body without weighing it down. Replace sugary sodas with unsweetened tea or even water flavored with lemon. When you sit down to eat, slow the pace. Enjoy the look, taste, and smell of your food. Respect what each season brings, whether that's crisp apples in autumn or leafy greens in spring. And don't fear treats. Just enjoy them in small, thoughtful portions. These lessons show that slimness isn't a mystery. It's about daily choices adding up over time. Adopt even 2 or 3 of these Japanese-inspired habits, and you may notice big changes without feeling deprived. Conclusion: the secret is lifestyle. The real secret behind Japanese women staying slim is not a magic diet, a punishing workout plan, or some unreachable genetic advantage. It's lifestyle. From the way meals are served in small, beautiful portions to the way cities encourage walking instead of constant driving, everything works together in quiet harmony. Health is built into daily life, not forced as an extra task. That's why Japanese women stay slim and strong without even trying. And here's the powerful truth: you don't need to live in Japan to benefit. Simple changes can transform your own routine. Swapping soda for tea, choosing fresh meals over heavy ones, slowing down at the table, or walking just a little more each day. These aren't sacrifices. They're adjustments that bring more balance, energy, and peace into life. So let me ask you, which of these habits would you try first? Could it be drinking tea in the morning instead of coffee with sugar? Or maybe serving smaller portions at dinner? Sometimes the smallest steps lead to the biggest results. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe, share this with a friend, and drop a comment below. Your journey to effortless health could begin today.